Closed captioning for the Casey Malone Show is sponsored by Hunter Stevens Land Title Agency. Integrity, service, and commitment you can trust.
Oh yeah, Casey Malone is serving up local. It's time for the stories of our region, the tastes, the sights, the sounds, and the people in and around the valley. Get ready for some local flavor on the Casey Malone Show.
Today, my mother and I prepare a family favorite, the complete breakfast. And I visit Alan at his Taste of Nolan's food truck. But first, the good work being done at the St. Vincent de Paul Society. Jessica is the director for St. Vincent de Paul here in the Mahoning County. And this summer, you got your new digs. And I'm telling you, here at St. Cyril and Methodius, this is a beautiful place for your hall.
It is, and we are so excited to be here. It is such a new beginning for us, and everybody is just so excited, and it's just been wonderful so far.
Now, is this one of your mom's recipes?
Yes, it is. She used to make it all the time, so we brought it here, and they love it here. So we try to do it on Mondays, but today we're making it on Tuesday, so it's usually a Monday meatloaf day.
What is your, are you just jack of all trades?
I try to be. I try to be her helper.
And
Great helper.
And why St. Vincent de Paul? Why do you find this organization to be one you want to donate to?
They called me up to help them put the place together, and I've never left.
How often are you here?
I am here a couple of times, 2-3 times, a month, or if they need me more, I am here.
What about you? Now, I know you're Margaret's son. And what do you get out of doing this?
I get a couple of things. I get to help my mom, which is always nice because she always helps me. I get to help people, you know what I mean? It's whenever I'm free or I'm kind of on call usually. If she's like, we're going to be busy this day, needs my help, you know what I mean? I come and help.
Parishes take turns, and this week it is St. Dominic's. And being that this is the newer hall, this is the first time that you guys volunteered.
Correct. This is the first time we've been here.
And what do you think of the new digs?
It looks wonderful. We're going to do great. I'm sure everybody's going to be very happy.
How long have you been volunteering with St. Vincent de Paul?
Oh, I have to really guess at that one. Probably 10 years.
10 years, and when Father Sullivan was our pastor, he was receptive to the idea that we, volunteer in the spring and the summer, and so we used to ask for volunteers in the bulletin.
Well, my parish is St. Christine Church, and we're very active here at St. Vincent de Paul. And the president of our St. Vincent de Paul Club is my cousin, Terry Coyle. And Terry, you really are involved and understand all the ins and outs of moving to this new facility.
That's right. About a year or so ago, we started looking for a new facility because the building we were in downtown Youngstown was needing a lot of repairs. So we had a committee that was formed. They did a great job. Father Jared really stepped up, and the people of St. Cyril's donated this facility, which you couldn't have asked for a better place because we needed to be somewhere near downtown Youngstown, since a lot of the clients that come in are from that area.
You have the food pantry right across the way, and then down the street, near the MVR, you're going to open up the thrift store.
Yes, we are so excited for that. It is a new beginning, and so with that comes a new thrift store. It's great income, and it's such a great resource for anybody that just likes the thrift store ideas and shopping for cheap. It will just really provide an essence to the community, and it'll be great.
When are you slated to open that?
Later this month in October. So,
oh my God, well, I have to come back and do some thrift shopping, and that'll be great. We'll have to remind everybody about, donations too.
Yes, we love large furniture items, but any household items that you would like to donate, we are actually collecting donations now. As of this week, we are accepting donations.
All right. Well, I'll put that number where they contact and get all the information. And we are just going to move this along, and we'll go over. Take me to the food pantry?
Yes.
Glenise is special events for St. Vincent de Paul. And right across the parking lot from St. Cyril and Methodius is where our food pantry is. And I never knew this was here. How many days are you serving people here?
Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. until 1. We serve over 30 families a day with food boxes. The food boxes are grocery supplements that will last them the whole month. So they go to our local Catholic churches. Our parishes have the St. Vincent de Paul Conference in them. They get a voucher and they can get a food box. Now, if they don't have a voucher, we also provide bread, fresh bread for everybody every day. So
Nora Ladd is in charge of the food pantry here for St. Vincent de Paul, and I've known Nora for quite a while. And I had no idea that this is where it was.
Oh, yes.
And you are busy.
We are very, very busy. We do vouchers all the time. The different churches refer people, and they come down here. On twice a month, we do United Way, where we give so many vouchers out without any, they don't have to have any proof or a voucher. And then through our food drives, and we do very, very well. And we always need extra volunteers. Anyone that's interested in coming, would love to have you.
The Casey Malone Show will be right back with more local flavor. Well, Rude is the dude. Rudy is one of the new owners here at the Magic Tree, and it's still the same great local flavor. Yes. And I love your new menu items.
Yes, well, you know what, Casey, we feature a lot of still the farm-to-table, local grass-fed beef on our burgers, house-made bun. For a little entree dinner, we have the Nashville chicken sandwich with homemade grits, local honey, house pancakes, and for a little lighter side too, we got a fresh salad for you, featuring some avocado, fresh cheese, fresh cut citrus fruit. So it's a little lighter version for you. So we kind of hit every angle of your palate here with entrees, burgers, and salads.
That is right. I'm telling you, and you know what? Farm to table, it extends to the beers too. You got Birdfish, Noble Creature. I mean, they support local. Come on out to the Magic Tree Pub and Eatery.
At the Vein Center in Med Spa, we realize the serious health issue varicose veins can cause. We know it's more than just cosmetic. We provide you with caring and personal service in a clean and friendly atmosphere. All vein procedures are done in our office during convenient and flexible hours by a medical doctor with over 20 years experience. The Vein Center in Med Spa also offers fillers and neurotoxin procedures, hydrofacials, and laser hair removal services. Call the Vein Center in Med Spa for a free consultation. See why our patients leave satisfied. Now accepting Anthem and Highmark.
Hi, I'm Elizabeth Bernard. I've been giving the people of our valley free advice for 30 years, and my message has never changed. If you're involved in an automobile accident, don't try to handle it yourself. Call a lawyer. A lawyer will be your representative, dealing with doctors, medical insurance, and all the red tape that you may encounter. Hiring a lawyer doesn't mean you'll end up in court. And remember, there are no upfront fees on personal injury cases.
That's good advice. Need a lawyer? Learn more at elizabethbernardlaw.com.
Mayflower Woolham is your full-service, independent insurance agency. We work with several insurance companies to offer you choices for your insurance needs. We'll find the right product at the right price. Personal, business, farm, life, trust Mayflower Woolham. You focus on what's important, we'll take care of the details. Mayflower Woolham, close by with 3 locations to serve you.
$5 Burger Mondays at Sadie's Place, inside the Best Western, Route 46, Austintown.
Here at the Upstairs, we cater to everyone. When you come through the door, I treat you as though you're my friend. So there's all kinds of options here at the Upstairs. There's something on that menu for everyone. Great food, friendly service, very clean restaurant. There's a lot of restaurants, a lot of good restaurants in our community. So I always feel honored when someone comes here. I want everybody coming through that door to leave here with a good experience.
Rulli Brothers is way ahead of the competition. Check out Rulli Spice World, where you can buy bulk herbs and spices, plus candies, nuts, and fillings for pennies on the dollar. Shop Rulli Brothers, home of the famous Evening Express.
Take a musical journey November 11th at 2 p.m. at the Tyler History Center to honor the centennial of Armistice Day. $5 tickets for veterans and active military. Sponsored by First Energy. Call 330-743-2589 or visit mahoneyhistory.org for tickets. Well, today we are going to make one of our favorite classic family recipes. Jelaine, my mother, is going to join us in the kitchen. And this is called Complete Breakfast. And it is from the original Angels and Friends cookbook, which was released in the late 70s, early 80s.
Yes.
And this cookbook has been given to all my sisters when we left home. And my mother's is tattered and torn and very well used. And this has been a great fundraiser for the Easter Seal Society locally. And really wonderful women have contributed their favorite recipes.
They had, this is their first one, and they have 2 more.
Yes. And this one is the one that I know very well, and I go to it again and again and again. But the Complete Breakfast is one that we make for the holidays.
Yes.
My brother-in-law, Jim, loves it. Ken loves it. My sisters, we all love this
Annabelle
recipe.
loves it. Everybody loves it.
So when we're all together, Jelaine will make this recipe for us. And I just can't recommend this book enough. If you're not familiar with it, go and get it, because this is a good service they do. And it still raises money for the Easter Seal Society.
Mary Rossi was the one that started this, and she is an excellent cook.
Yes, and you'll see her name again and again throughout this book.
Oh, you will, you will.
She is a great entertainer and has a lot of recipes here. So, are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right.
This is, I usually, you make this the day before.
Yes, and 9x13, or you can use a 9x9 depending on how many people. We'll make the 9x9 version, but the recipe will also give you quantities for the 9x13.
That's right.
So let's get started. We'll go over the ingredients and then we'll make complete breakfast. For this recipe, you'll need 8 slices of white bread, crust removed, buttered on one side, 1 cup of shredded sharp cheddar cheese, 1 pound of bulk sage sausage, 3 cups of milk, 4 eggs, 1 teaspoon of dry mustard, and 1 to 2 cups of cornflakes. For this recipe, you need to let all the ingredients sit overnight in the refrigerator. So I made a 9x9 pan last night. And now we're going to add the cornflakes. I'm jumping ahead a little bit, and we're gonna throw that in the oven and bake this while we prepare the one for you today on camera. So I'm going to put this in the preheated oven of 350 degrees for about an hour. All right, and then we'll start the assembly of this casserole. Well, this is so easy, you are not going to believe it. I actually put Jelaine to work. She browned the sausage for me. So we take our slices of bread with the buttered side down, it'll be 4 pieces, and you just line the bottom of the pan with those 4 slices, all right? Then you take the cup of cheese and you sprinkle it all over the bread. Now we let that cool a little bit so it's not real hot, and we are going to add the layer of sausage. Very good. Oh, you do that so well.
And you can also, some people like bacon.
That's right. You can use like 8, 9 strips of bacon. Ham. Ham's a really good thing.
Yes.
Or they even recommend Canadian bacon.
Yes.
I'm not a big fan of Canadian bacon, though. I don't think it has as much flavor.
But we do like the Canadians.
We do like the Canadians. That's correct, Jelaine. So, while she's doing that, I'm going to add the 4 egg yolks. Whoa, making a mess here. To the milk. And then I will add the dried mustard. And I will just mix this together and beat it up. But now we'll add the other 4 pieces of bread. Now that's buttered side up.
Yes.
Okay. And then we just pour this in here. And it will be pretty full.
But then it absorbs into all the bread.
And then we cover it and we refrigerate overnight. So while we're doing that, the one I made last night should be coming out of the oven shortly, and you will see the finished product. This is I feel like a holiday. It is just around the corner.
Let me see what holiday. Oh, we just missed Columbus Day.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is delicious.
It is.
Consistently an excellent dish. And you don't even need a holiday. You could have this for dinner. It is really that good.
A little salad and this.
And I like it with a little hot sauce on. Jelaine, you prefer it with a little bit of salsa. And it is a very versatile recipe. You could use different breakfast meats, different cheeses, whatever you would like. And I'd like to thank Mrs. James Prosser from Angels and Friends for putting this in the cookbook. Now we also have it online. Some of our tweaks and the measurements are a little different, but this is basically her recipe. And I have it in there for the 9 by 13 pan.
Oh,
it's different
that's
quantities.
the one that we always have.
So mimosas are in order, right? Cheers.
What's a holiday without mimosas?
Exactly. Every day should start with mimosa.
That's right.
Oh, delicious.
Very good.
Go to my website, CaseyMaloneShow.com, and look for the complete breakfast recipe. And you'll be like my family and enjoy it. It's really good. Thank you, Mommy. Cheers.
Cheers to us.
None better. The Casey Malone Show will be right back with more local flavor.
To own a business where your name's on the window can be pretty cool. That's my family. My name is Danny Catullo, and I'm the owner of Catullo Prime Meats. My grandfather started the business in 1962. I was able to take our old style butcher shop and bring it out to the new age using e-commerce to get our products to more customers. When we started shipping, there was not a ton of information out there. That's where we really worked with FedEx so they could be able to help us with our perishable shipping. We were taking on new purchases that we never had to make before. Boxes, coolers, ice packs, anything that was involved around shipping. So we can no longer do this with the cash that we had on hand. So because of the Plum Card from American Express and all of its benefits, it was a natural fit to help grow our business. And when someone calls and lets you know that you made their dinner, that's satisfaction that you can't get anywhere else.
Open the Jewel Box, the Courthouse Inn, organic vegetarian comfort food, handcrafted cocktails, fine wine and beer, fresh baked cakes and pies. Recharge your senses at the Courthouse Spa. Dazzling dining, artfully prepared, locally sourced ingredients, spa services. The Courthouse Inn feels like a world away, just down the road in historic Lisbon, Ohio.
I am blessed with a wonderful husband. He's stuck with me through thick and thin, and he's a fantastic father. So when he needed long-term care, not just any place would do, we did our research. Everyone said, trust the name you know, Briarfield. With all those locations, there's always one close. That made it easy for me and the kids to visit more often, Briarfield.
Trust the name you know, Briarfield. Proudly serving the Valley for over 20 years.
We've been in the Mahoning County for 70 years. We're not going anywhere.
Bree and I have been in this business since we were kids.
My grandpa built the business off of loyalty, honesty, and trust. My grandfather, my father, they have a legacy here.
We have learned all of these great things from both of them that, we will be sure to keep the legacy going into the fourth generation.
Get real, get Kamara.
4 for $5 till 6. Happy hour at Sadie's Place inside the Best Western, Route 46, Austin Town.
At Rulli Brothers, the family is in the store. Meats, deli, produce, even the checkout. We work hard to ensure that you get the best products at a personal shopping experience. At Rulli Brothers Markets, our customers are our top priority. Our family is in the store.
Take a musical journey November 11th at 2 p.m. at the Tyler History Center to honor the centennial of Armistice Day. $5 tickets for veterans and active military. Sponsored by First Energy. Call 330-743-2589 or visit mahoneyhistory.org for tickets. Well, around town you've probably seen the Taste of New Orleans food truck. And Alan Franco is the proprietor, and let me tell you, if you want some low country food, this is the man to see. What made you start a food truck in our area?
Well, I'm from the area, and I've worked from New York, San Francisco, and everywhere in between at restaurants, country clubs, hotels, or whatnot, and wanted to get out of it. Wanted to do my own thing, and some friends of mine decided, hey, you know what? Let's help this guy out. Let's do something. So we were going to do a landlocked restaurant, but why put money into somebody else's building? Too much money to build something from the ground. Food truck, and we researched a food truck, and made sense.
Well, you know, our market is really not food trucky.
Right.
You know, Austin, Texas, you hear,
Right.
San Francisco, my gosh, they've got a whole region, and even like Jacksonville, Florida. I know those are bigger epicenters for food trucks. How is it going in our region?
Well, one of my goals when I became a chef, I wanted to educate people on food. And what better way to educate people on food than with a food truck? So trying to just do the different things, and you know, we've had a great response. People going ooh and ah over food truck. They're really, you know, the food, they've never had anything like this, and they're getting really good reception. We had a great year last year, and it's even better this year.
Well, you're classically trained from what, CIA?
CIA, went to the Culinary Institute of America.
And how has, you know, the cramped quarters, I mean, that had to be some adjustment, learning from a regular kitchen to, you know, these confined quarters.
Well, I've worked at a lot of different restaurants, like I said, all over, and, you know, I worked at Station Square in Liberty, and that's where I cut my teeth with Mario at the VIP club and stuff, and that kitchen's small. And so, you know, the smaller the kitchen, the easier you can get around. You don't have to make too many steps. So we're gonna make the shrimp tacos.
Oh, those were delicious.
So what I do is I use a white corn tortilla, and we lightly fry them. And basically these are enchilada shells. And then I just put it over here on the flat top. Now our shrimp, like with everything else, is wild caught. I use a 2123 or 2125 shrimp.
And you batter them yourself?
They're soaked in buttermilk overnight, and then I do a cornmeal flour dusting on them. Basically, the taco gets a chipotle coleslaw, which I make. So there's my, I have a mango corn salsa made with fresh cilantro, mango, tomatoes, and garlic. So then I have a 12 blend seasoning that I make myself, and I toss anything that's in the fryer. We put there on the seafood, and then this here is a cilantro sour cream that I make, and these are amazing.
Okay. Wow, I gotta get a bigger bite. That cilantro sour cream is delicious. Really, really, really good. I can attest to Marjorie's rum cake.
Okay.
Now I had the plain Italian rum cake, and it is, and I am not kidding you, one of the very best cakes I've ever eaten.
Thank you.
My husband and I were going sliver by sliver. It's so moist. Where did you get that recipe? Marjorie, by the way, is Alan's mother.
Yes.
Not wife. So where does this recipe come from, Marjorie? It's delicious.
Actually, my sister gave it to me, and I've been baking it for 30-some years.
I mean, it is so delicious. Is that real butter in there?
Yes.
And now you have made, I'm trying to try this. I'm going to eat it with my fingers. This is a Bananas Foster rum cake.
Yes.
Did you make this up?
Yes. See the caramel?
So moist. Oh my Lord.
I like it.
I love it.
This is a fresh wonderful strawberry lemonade. It's absolutely amazing. It's got real strawberries, real sugar, and real lemon juice, not from concentrate. It's pure lemon juice.
And it is so refreshing. I mean, I had no idea when I drank that you made that yourself.
Yeah.
And I mean, what a difference in fresh fruit juice, you know?
I'm always looking for help. You know, we got a lot of stuff coming up, so I'm looking for qualified help. Somebody's got a driver's license.
How is it driving this beast down the road?
This is all right to drive, but I need somebody to follow me in my van and stuff when we go to different events. Because, you know, we got events where we're gone for 3 or 4 days.
Now, where do I find out? Because, I mean, you are somewhere 7 days a week.
Pretty much, yep.
And then you post your schedule where?
I post it on Facebook.
Every week?
Every week. I post it Sunday night. I'm probably going to start taking Sundays off, or Mondays, one or the other, but I posted on Sunday night where I'm going to be for the whole week. And we're usually out 11 to 7, 8, 9, 10 o'clock. It depends on how the business is and how I'm feeling.
Well, I'll tell you, it really is, everything I've had is delicious. And then the sweet endings with your mom's rum cakes. I mean,
well, it's truly a taste of New Orleans. You know, I've had people from New Orleans come up here and say it's better than anything they've ever had down there. And I need that because I never think my food's good enough. As a chef, we never think it's good enough. We always want to improve it. But, you know, the public is just, I mean, we've served over 15,000 people since we've been open for a year and 2 months.
The Casey Malone Show is sponsored in part by Denise and John York and the DeBartolo Corporation.